Hey everyone, Willie Miranda with the Ultimate Real Estate Success Blueprint, and I'm down here in sunny Naples, Florida. And I was watching a Nick Saban little clip that he had, giving some different advice to really all the reporters and everyone that interviews him. For those of you that know, Nick Saban is probably one of the best college football coaches ever, and he's with the University of Alabama. And he talked about that everyone in life has 5 choices. And he said, you can make bad choices, you can make average choices, you can make good choices, you can make excellent choices, and you can make elite choices. And what he was referring to is just his players, right? Like he wants excellent and elite players. Those are the ones that are most successful. Those are the ones that do the best. And a lot of people say, well, they have a lot of skill, and skill is important, but the reason why they got the skill is because they practiced, they trained, they applied themselves to be where they are consistently over the years. And I was thinking about that for real estate, and I'm like, that's a great concept, right? Like, think about all the real estate agents that are out there that are bad agents. Then you have some agents that are average, right? Everyone's average, and average is just not cutting nowadays, especially in this changing market, right? If you were an average agent or even a bad agent over the last couple of years, you were able to do pretty good. But now that things have changed and we're back to the basics, I'm starting to see that those bad agents and average agents are just not cutting it. So you could be a good agent, and that's fine, but sometimes it's a little boring, right? But we want to really strive for excellence, having to be an excellent real estate agent or an elite real estate agent. So how does that match up? How do you become excellent or elite? And on other clips that I've seen with Nick, he talked about training. He talked about putting that time and effort, that grit in there, non-negotiables each and every day on workouts and training. And, he said you could apply that to anything in life, business, health, family, whatever it may be, you can apply that. So I was thinking about for real estate, what are some of the things that we need to do to get to that status, right? To get to that status of excellent and elite. And it really came down to, a couple different things that we talked about before, but more importantly, training. Training is so important. Getting out there, getting on webinars, going to events, listening to podcasts, reading books. Like, these are all basic things that I see a lot of agents not doing. I talked to some agents that haven't read a book in 10 years. They don't like to listen to podcasts, and they're not in the know, and they're not really building on their craft. So training is definitely number one. I think coaching is another thing too. I have myself 2 coaches that I have now personally, and I've always believed in coaching. From the time I got into business, I've always had some type of a coach or a mentor. If you can't afford coaching right now, get an accountability partner or someone that's going to help push you. I know we do accountability meetings in our office. That's part of training. And I think that accountability is something that it's not there to call you out. It's there to call you up, right? So that we can put you in that category of excellent and elite in order to grow your business. So my question for you today is, what type of agent are you going to be in 2023? What are the activities? What are the processes that you need to put in place in your business to get to that elite status? And maybe it's not elite, maybe it's an excellent status, because I think at an excellent or an elite level, you're going to be very happy with your results. So with that being said, I wanted to let you know that we do have every 2 weeks, we do a free blueprint masterclass that we do on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. And if you want the information on that, just go to blueprintclassroom.com, blueprintclassroom.com. You can register. It's got the whole agenda on there of everything that we go over. And you talk about going from excellent, or say average or good, up to excellent and elite. It's by being on these type of calls, being committed to learning all different things, not only for myself, my brother Brian, Trish is on there, who's my assistant. We bring on guest speakers, top agents from all over the country, but giving you ideas on lead generation, working with sellers, working with buyers, social media, contract to close forms, and all different tips that you need to do, and strategy and processes to deliver excellent service. And then we wrap it up with module 6 with repeat and referral business. all the different things that you could do, from building that database properly to doing client events, and the list goes on and on. So so check us out, blueprintclassroom.com, blueprintclassroom.com. And it's free, nothing to buy, nothing to sell, just there to give you guys education, because it's always a pleasure working with other agents that are excellent and elite. So hope you like that information. Scroll down below, leave a comment, and let's go get them this week.